Yeah, so Biden think it's sweet. Democrats feeling the heat. So now he's trying to launch a database to track misconduct by federal law enforcement officers. Well, it's not. Black people don't come in contact with federal law enforcement officers on a day-to-day basis, buddy. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast. I couldn't wait to play this intro. Hit me.
Music TV.
Yeah, that's the reason why I made that intro, because Mr. Make It Rain for everybody else but black people. Biden is at it again. Trying to come with the misguided and the misdirections, man. It says the database will ensure that records of serious misconduct by federal law enforcement officers are readily available to agencies considering hiring those officers, according to the White House. So he's loosely trying to say that that somehow is going to affect the local municipalities, but it's not. Since the Biden administration Monday launched a national database that tracks serious misconduct by federal law enforcement officers in an effort to ensure that they are hired by other government agencies. The National Law Enforcement Accountability Database is alive and running. And as the Biden administration continues to implement components of it, it's May 22 executive order on policing accountability, the latest executive order acting a direct result of Republicans in Congress blocking the passage of the Georgia Justice and Policing Act. Well, that's false, because y'all had access to the House and the Senate when you first got in. So you could have ran it. You waited until y'all lost control and then had to throw it up when there was obviously opposition. You could have wrote this executive order a long time ago. But see, now you're trying to do it like, oh, come on now, vote for me now. Come on, I know I done gave everybody all your reparations money and everything else now, but I need your votes now. Look, I got Al Sharpton. Look, I got Sheila Lee. Look, we're right here. Anyway, says Stephen Benjamin, director of White House Office and Public Engagement, says the technology is aimed at by authorizing users of the Department of Justice, and it's priceless for what it will deliver. Really? Priceless for who? How does it solve anything? It goes on to say that the database holds records from the last 7 years, said Benjamin, who also noted it is going to be expanded very soon to allow authority users. Any federal law enforcement agency will eventually state and local law enforcement agencies to use it as well. The full expansion is expected in 2024. So we are racing into the implementation phase, adding the former dude, whatever. White House calls the database the first of its kind and will ensure of serious law enforcement officers are readily available to agencies considering hiring those officers. Again, the average black citizen doesn't come in contact with a federal law enforcement agent on a daily basis. It's the local municipalities. So you're basically saying that they ain't gonna get to kill as many black people as they want to and move to higher ranks. So they just gonna remain in the local police stations. You're still not getting rid of them. Says goes on to say that Carson, who is also a long-standing member of the Congressional Black Caucus, the Congressional Coon Caucus, which supported the George Floyd and Policing Act, said officers who had broken the public trust and violated the rights of citizens that they swore to protect and serve should be held accountable. They should not be rehired or recycled by the department simply because their records of misconduct aren't accessible. But you speaking in terms of federal law enforcement agents. Now, if y'all gonna make a database for everybody's crime and misconduct on local and state and federal level, okay, but it still doesn't ensure that you weed out the bad apples, because there's a lot of bad apples and them are spoiled. There ain't good ones. It goes to say the president's FY 2024 budget proposal includes nearly $90 million allocated to the Civil Rights Division of the DOJ for body cameras being worn by officials at the Federal Bureau of Investigations, ATF, and the U.S. Marshal Service. The funding also will be used for IT support and storage. You're funding the police, disguising it as you're doing something for black people. Come on, man. I know we waking up politically and all of this, man, but come on, man. Y'all see what's going on? It says, however, a source told the Grio that since fiscal year 2020, the amount of funding for body cameras has not been enough. The budget request for police funding must be approved by Congress to fulfill Biden's multi-pronged executive order. So vote down ballot blue no matter who. Now you got to give it back that shit now, because we ain't do nothing with it the first time for you, but we promise we gonna do something the next time. Y'all sound stupid. Y'all could have been past this George Floyd joint when y'all had full access and full control of everything. And I just want y'all to ask yourself, why are they doing this all of a sudden? It ain't the new black media making an impact. It ain't people like me and others in the new black media letting everybody know what the real deal is. Is it? That's what's going on? Oh, y'all talking all that blackity black talk, man. Y'all, nobody trying to do that, man. Where's I want to watch Raising Kanan. Yeah, all right. Y'all see us having an impact. I appreciate the ones that's rolling with me. You dig what I'm saying? And I got one thing for y'all. I just want you to check this out for me real quick.
My name is Cedric Blackman, and I'm a contributor of Abolish, the Slave Patrol, a documentary that will crack open the door on a hidden truth about our present. It's a truth about the roots of something too many of us take for granted: American policing. We like to believe our systems evolved organically, but Abolish, the Slave Patrol, exposes a chilling reality. It shines a light on the dark history of slave patrols and those brutal armed groups formed centuries ago to enforce slavery and control foundational Black Americans. Their legacy isn't buried in the past. It's woven into the very fabric of our modern police forces, the way officers interact with Black people, and the patterns of racial profiling and discrimination, with tragic instances of violence. They all echo with the ghosts of the Slave Patrol.
Oh yeah, Abolish the Slave Patrol is documentary coming soon, February 1st, dropping everywhere else, but you can get it exclusively over there on Patreon, homeboy. And real quick though, there's also something else that's exclusive. You want to say it with your chest and let them know you ain't playing. Hit me. Oh yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you, man. Let me know if y'all get fooled by this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I got 4 words for you because I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji, foji, and scold you about being on code. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Play that on the platforms that we own, Jones, and just to bring it on home, I've got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for show. You already know.